Hi, dentists or general managers or marketing managers for dental practices. I'm glad you're on this video. I'm going to show you some pretty cool things. This is how you're going to check. This is a cool thing. I will show you on this quick video how to know which keywords your competition, this is all the dentist practices, dental practices around your area, your city, is using to drive traffic to their website and driving traffic to their business. Okay, I'll also show you how to lower your cost on advertising on Google by pay-per-click, and also, this is kind of scary, how other dentists can easily drive up your marketing cost. I'll show you that in a minute. So this is pretty scary. So let's just go over to Google and check this out. Let's go to Google right now, and let's say we typed in Seattle dentist. Okay, or dentist in Seattle, doesn't matter. Okay, you can see all the dentists right there. Okay, and obviously all these guys right here are the ones that are paying to be up there. This is the ones right here that came up here organically. Oh, these are actually right here are all the Google Maps, the local maps. And then this is where the organic section begins. And these guys right here are paying for the ads. So most likely you're probably paying for the ads being right here. Well, let's take any one of these keywords. Okay, I'm sorry. Take any one of these uh, websites URLs, and I don't want to click on it, but as you can imagine why. But anyways, I'm going to go there, and this is the tool to use. So you go to SpyFu. So you could go type that yourself. SpyFu.com. Excellent tool. And go ahead and put like one of your competitors. I'm sure you're thinking, gosh, I always see this practice. They're always up there. So you could put it in there and you'll see it for yourself. You can see how much they're spending a day on Google AdWords. They're paying between $11 to $75 a day to be up there on Google. Well, here's the cool part. You'll love this. You can see the keywords that they're bidding for. You see all that? Right? And they can also see where they rank organically right there, which they don't rank organically. I'm sure that's why they're paying for those clicks. And if you go onto any one of these keywords, you can actually see, like let's say this white lighting. Oh, that's not very much. But let's say, how about this one right here? Oh, they're paying $1.30 to $1.60 per click to be there. Okay, so this is a way you can actually see how much it would actually cost if they wanted to be those positions by paying for every one of those clicks. Okay, 93 cents. Okay, now and I don't know how much you're paying, but it depends on what city you live in. You're gonna pay. You can pay a lot more than this, or you can pay a lot less. It doesn't. It depends on your city. So let's just go. And things are Google's changing all the time. So sometimes you will end up paying more, even though other people are paying less, they'll actually rank higher than you in your pay-per-click campaign. It's a crazy thing that Google does. So let's just go and show you how you can actually lower your cost. Um, okay, and obviously I think the answer is to be there organically versus being there by paying for all your clicks. That is really the key here. So let's just take another city. Let's just go into Google again. Okay, and we're going to take a very competitive city. Okay, we'll actually be very specific like that. And out of 300,000 people that would love it to be number one on Google, we're just going to click right here, and I don't have a problem clicking on any one of these. Okay, I absolutely don't have a problem clicking on any one of these guys because it's actually not costing them anything. I can click on these all day long. Okay, but these people here, I have unfortunately are paying for those clicks. So as you can see here, if there was a way that you can show up here organically, that would be gives you an opportunity for you to lower your cost of your pay-per-click and give you an option that people get an option of clicking here or here. I wouldn't suggest being in both, especially if you're already here. So let me just quote a couple of statistics here, if you just could bear with me for 1 second here. This is the advantages and disadvantages of being there pay-per-click versus organically. Now, pay-per-click, obviously, you're over here. and the organic is if you're in the section, the middle section right here. There's a couple things. Now, this is according to Google. Google says that pay-per-click is better for short-term and testing purposes. Okay, it is good. But if you're far beyond the testing purposes, then that would probably be within a couple of months. You should now concentrate all your efforts in long-term strategy, which is SEO is better for long-term strategies due to increased free organic traffic every month. And it yields a higher ROI than PPC. That's why all the Fortune 500 companies concentrate all their efforts in SEO. Another thing to consider, the traffic. Studies have shown that only 27% of search engine users click on the paid listing. That's leaving an overwhelming 72.3% of the people that click on organic listing. 72% of people click on organic listing. That's amazing. And the whole reason is because of relevance issue. 72.3% of search engine users report feeling that Google's organic listings are more relevant than their paid listings. Okay, people aren't stupid. They're going, wow, if you're in the middle, Google put you there. You must be doing something right. And it's just a natural human instinct that people start believing that. Well, here's the other statistics to look at. There's a whole trust issue. One study found that 14% of searchers trust the paid listings, and 29% of people, they actually feel annoyed by them. They feel annoyed by those ads. Wow. Another study found that 66% of customers, they just distrust the paid ads altogether, according to eMarketing and Marketing Sherpa. Amazing. Cost per conversion. Obviously, what is it that you want a prospect to do when they land on your website? Well, you want them to pick up the phone, call you, and set an appointment, obviously. Well, look at this. 17% overall conversion rate, or the rate of which searchers take a desired action on a site, which is pick up the phone and make an appointment, is 17% higher for unpaid search results compared to the rate of paid search results. Click fraud is the part that I want us to address here. And as I told you, what I was going to do on this was I'm going to show you how other dentists or practices around the area could actually be stealing money away from you and you not doing this. Now, you probably kind of already guessed it if you haven't already, but let me just show you something really quick. It is estimated that 10 to 15% of all clicks are fake and fraudulent. That is 300 to 500 million dollars of advertising budget gets exhausted each year into click fraud. $500 million gets wasted on click fraud. That is astonishing. But let me show you what click fraud is. So I've been showing you this kind of quick analysis today, and I typed in, let's say Beverly Hills Dentist, and I went on to one of these sites right here. Now, these people here are probably paying through the nose just to be up here. Couple of bucks to be right here. Now, I've been doing a demonstration this whole time, and I probably clicked around a bunch of other people's websites. No problem doing that. Now, if I had clicked on any one of these websites, unfortunately, I would be charging every single one of these dentists a couple of bucks. Well, think about this. Don't you think some of your competitors out there have clicked on your ad? Think about that for a moment. Do you think they would have clicked on your ad? Okay, I mean, maybe they didn't do that maliciously to try to purposely charge you any money, but I'm doing a demonstration. I have no intention to get some dental implants in Beverly Hills, but if I clicked on it, it would charge you. Well, if your competitors, your competitors in your city have just wanted to see what their competition is doing and goes and checks out your website, but you're paying for it. You're basically paying for their research. Okay, and that is unfortunate. That's very unfortunate that is happening. So just wanted to have you aware of that if you didn't know already. Very scary statistics like that. Our return on investment, and I don't know how you feel, but they say 51% of people expressed that concern that they were barely making enough to pay for their costs. This is for pay-per-click. 57% of respondents felt that their desired keywords were way too expensive. I don't know how much you feel about yourself. Now, go ahead and fill out the information on the right there, so you can see the next video. The next video is pretty cool. I'll show you how you can see if your website right now has the correct settings, so you can actually show up on Google organically for free, and it's using a free tool. I'll show you how you can use a free tool right now. Enter in your website address, and you'll be able to find out if your settings on your site is done correctly. Okay, and how you can fix that. Also, I'm going to show you how we can actually help you lower your cost, okay, without the headaches, without all the technical skills and the time-consuming internet marketing applications. That's all that junk that you actually have to do, that every practice actually has to do in order to stay competitive. Okay, so go ahead and enter that information over to the right. Don't worry, we're not going to sell your information to anybody. We're providing you a free video. This is just to help with your business. So go ahead, enter in your just your name, your email address, your contact information, and then you can see that next video right now over to the right. I'll see you on the next slide. Thanks.